treat dogs and cats. I mean, in this country there are so much protection for dogs and cats, but unfortunately not every animal gets it. And we are very fortunate here that we can speak. Like I met with one friend this last week, and she was saying they're in a kingdom and she cannot speak any word about anything against the king, then it will be trouble. But the thing is, we have to make sure that we fight for our freedom, and we have to make sure we are able to stand up to the values that we believe in. And we understand we all are here today to respect cows and respect animals. And we want to promote kindliness. And as Kishori Mataji was saying, there are so many side effects that come if you don't treat animals. And she was mentioning about bulls, and it is extremely important to have a society where we all can sustain. And she was also pointing out that the Earth's upper layer, which is what is good for vegetation or anything, is very thin. If you look at any geographical facts, especially on the western United States, we should be very careful because there is only few feet of topsoil that is there on this side, entire western United States. If the temperatures go high, when I read it in some scientific journal, if it goes up by 2 degrees, we may lose all topsoil. And that may mean we may go back to the sandstorms. If you have seen in YouTube, you can look at those sandstorms that happened in the south about 1930s. It could happen here. That could be a reality. And all of us, we have been here in Phoenix. Last 25 years I lived here. Only last 5 years we have seen sandstorms. Before that we haven't. So we are kind of taking everything, we are seeing that we are not able to see the big picture. So it is a very kind of privilege to travel all over the world and give this message about cow production. And here our Goshala started in 2010, and we have since then been serving cows, and we are pretty actively doing several things around Phoenix. We do participate in the local events. We also have this place here every Sunday, vegetarian feast. I mean, a lot of people here, they love to cook. So they cook wonderful feast every Sunday. Please come and join us. It's usually we have the feast around 6:30, 6:45. If you come here, you'll have a wonderful vegetarian feast. And we also are planning to start some vegetarian cooking classes. There are some people here that I know that turned vegetarian recently, and it is a challenge for them. So for them, we want to help out by having some vegetarian cooking classes. And here are our cows. We have 4 cows right now. Annabelle, Laila Rani, Krishna and Balaram. The Krishna and Balaram are newborn calves. They are still, we consider them as babies. These pictures are about 6 months to 8 months old, but now they are pretty big. Like, next slide please. So these are the different things we do. It's hard to read, but I can explain. One is a cow shelter. Our cow shelter protects these cows, and we run these programs to support them. We do Food for Life. We have done one recently. We go to the UMOM center, UMOM shelter, and we serve them nice vegetarian food. And they all say, oh man, this food is great. I mean, because they haven't tasted this vegetarian food, this is for the first time and they really love it. They really appreciate us going there and helping them in serving them food. We do Sunday school here for the kids. We teach them values, and we teach them languages, traditional values and languages. We do several festivals. On the outside table there are 2 festivals that we are going to do. One is a Holi festival that's coming up in 2 weeks, and we're also doing a major festival. It is a program by a movie personality from India. It's a big program. It is called the Shobana's Krishna that we are doing. And then the next one is we also participate in local events. We participate in local vegetarian group meetings, and we promote vegetarianism. And like Mataji was saying, a lot of people ask us, why cows? Why not chicken? And it is true. We have to be kind to all the animals. We are not saying one versus the other, but the reason we took up about the cows is cows are probably had the worst deal actually, because we take milk from them throughout their life, and then once they stop giving milk, we send them to slaughterhouse. And if it is a bull, like Mother was mentioning, they get killed immediately within days. So that is all sad. I mean, we do not know these facts, but that's what is happening. And bulls are important, and like unlike vegans, we do support having a culture where we use the bulls for farming. Because modern foods, even vegetarian food is not that great anymore because it's all manipulated, all GMO foods. We do not know the results of these experiments. Maybe in 50 years, our great grandkids will be telling, oh, those are the subjects from our experiment back in 50 years ago. We don't know what's going to happen. It is also the diet. Our diet has to be better. I mean, earlier people were a lot healthier. They lived longer, a very healthy life. We have so many diseases now, and we always try to fight the disease by inventing something that will fight against the disease. But there are problems in modern medicine also that are not able to cure right now. There are a lot of, I think we have a doctor here, 2 doctors actually. A few antibiotics. There were last 20 years there was no new antibiotic that was discovered because it doesn't, commercially it is not viable anymore. And also that's one reason, and also it's not probably not practical to fight against the germs. We need to be stronger, we need to build our own immunity, and we have to find a way to not do these things. A lot of diseases, if you see last 20-30 years, all the new diseases that came, they came from the meat industry. Because they don't care, the meat industry, they are all meant for profits, and they do all sorts of things which could result in very bad things. And one thing that may happen in the next 5-10 years is now they want to feed insects to animals and even maybe human beings very soon. So we have to stand up for this and talk about this. I'm glad that you're all here to support this cause. We have those 4 cows here, and we're also supporting some cows back in India. And I think we can go through this quickly. There are 8 cows that we are 6 cows we are supporting in this particular cow shelter. This is on the bank of River Godavari. There is always water, no water scarcity, and there is always green grass. And these cows live right there. So there are 8 cows. We are supporting them, supporting 6 of them right now. And why cows? Like we have seen, cows are very affectionate. Cows are gentle animals. They don't bite. And cows help bulls help in farming. That is important if we want to raise a sustainable environment for our kids. And cows give us milk. And that third point I would say is very important. The sustainability is very important for our kids. In our generation, within the last 20 years, I have seen a lot of changes in the air quality and water quality. Like in our village, we used to drink water from the river 20 years ago. And today you cannot even step into that water because all the industrial waste is put into that water, and we are not really thinking about it seriously. But that is important to give to our kids, in clean water and clean air. So that's why we support cow protection. And Pankaj Babu, do you have one more slide, I think? Yeah, we have this one slide by Gandhi. That's we really like it. The greatness of a nation and its moral progress can be judged by the way how its animals are treated. I would like to invite Pankaj Babu briefly to talk about different programs that we do, how you can participate. This is at the Goshala here, and we also have some program to support the cows in India.
Thank you, Babu.